looking at our team. We got quite a few folks on our team that are just points away. And I'm pretty sure Memo and Prissy have quite a few on their team that are just points away. I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
I know the birthday celebration is going to be awesome. Everybody's trying to, do it big, do it up, walk across the stage and be acknowledged for great accomplishments. And I can only imagine how many kids are going to be given away that day. Excited about it. Well, Pastor Dale, we met this wonderful lady in North Carolina. We were there over the weekend with Tatlow and Show Church and all, and she was sharing her story with us, and I'm telling you, we were floored as she continued to add layer and layer and layer of her story in regard to the vitamin spray. So I'm excited to bring to the call family a wonderful lady we met in North Carolina, Miss Julie, and if I say your last name wrong, you got to correct me, Julie, but Julie Andrade.
Andrade.
Hey, I got it right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Julie Andrade. How are you this morning?
I am doing wonderful. It's a blessed day.
Your story is amazing, and what I want to do, because you just have so many, you were sharing one part, and then you shared another part, and then you shared, I'm like, what, are you serious? So what I want to do, Julie, I'm going to get out your way, and I want you to talk, just let her know who you are and how you came into the vitamin sprays and what the sprays have done for you since you've been taking them.
I went to the doctor. I've been taking vitamin D. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'll be 45 next year. For 6 years, my vitamin D levels has continuously to drop from 20 to number 7. Sort of got tired of the doctor. He sort of called and said, well, I'm going to write your prescription. It's slow. And I'm like, what are you going to write? And he says, well, I'm going to write your prescription for vitamin D, 50,000 units. And I just sort of asked him, could you not take the time to open my chart to see what I was taking before you called me? I've been taking 50,000 units plus for over 5 years. He told me, he just sort of was like, well, take 100,000. I tried it, made me very, very sick and hurt really bad. I called the pharmacy. The pharmacy said you can't take that amount. If 50,000 wasn't absorbing, 100,000 is not going to work. And I had one of the ladies, me and my husband own our own cleaning business, and this lady kept coming in, and I kept watching her spray this stuff in her mouth. And I finally asked her about the third week, what are you doing? And she explained it, and I just sort of left it alone. And I went home and jumped on the computer and started researching the company itself. I was very impressed. I researched this for about 2 to 3 weeks before I ever used it. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be here and then it was going to be gone. So after researching it, she came back in. Melissa came down, Miss Honeybee, and she talked with me, and I still didn't do anything. So I was still skeptical, and so I met back up with them again. Amber came out, and Amber says, well, if I was that scared, she did let me get it for, a special she was running. And I said, well, I pay that much for my medicines anyway. I'll try it. So I did, and I've used it now for 9 weeks. A world of difference. I have fibromyalgia. I've had numerous of surgeries. We're talking probably about 15. So the arthritis was there. I was in a really bad car wreck. The T3 down to the sciatic nerve is tore completely up in my back. They've wanted to do surgery for the last 6 years. I wouldn't let them. So I started taking sprays, and I've got my vitamin D levels up to a 16 now. The body aches and pains are leaving. Not had any migraines whatsoever. Not been to the hospital to get my routinely Demerol and Finnegan shots now in 7 weeks. They actually called to make sure I was okay. The hospital did. My aunt works there in the emergency room. I have went from my husband helping me up out of the bed, and if he wasn't at home, my 7-year-old actually had to help roll me over to my stomach. My bed sat so high that I slid out of the bed onto my feet. I can get up out of that bed by myself now. Woohoo! And to tell you how good I'm doing as far as myself, I went to where I was missing cheerleading practice and games last year for my daughter, and I am actually one of her coaches this year.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
So that's a little bit about my story, but I have just, it's amazing. I've got one, if you don't mind, I'd like to share about my son and his autistic.
Okay.
Is that fine with you?
Yes. So you said your son has autism?
Yes, he was diagnosed right before he turned 18, and he has been in and out of medical facilities. He's attempted suicide in the past. We've been on every medicine there is out there. That even the old timey drugs, just never could communicate with anybody. Never know how to bring facial expressions. I'm sorry, I had a kid to find me. I got one homesick. He went with me to the doctor's office right before school started. I had started him on the medicine. They told the schoolhouse called and said they wanted to know what kind of medicines that I had put him on, that he was doing so good in school that the medicines were working, and they wanted to make a note of it. And they said that my son Mike had told him that he was not taking any type of medicine, that he was taking sprays. And they were really floored. They called and started asking all kinds of questions. They were very amazed. Actually, his teacher's one of my customers now. She just could not believe the improvement. His psychiatrist, we went to see him, and he was like, Mike, are you taking your medicines? And my son says, no, nothing, you right. And he says, well, what are you taking? He says, I'm taking sprays. And he said, oh, you must have some allergies or something. You taking those sprays? He says, no, you put it in your mouth. And it was funny hearing him to communicate because he's never done this before.
Wow.
And he said, okay, well, we'll get to that in just a little bit. We were, we'll talk about what we're going to do today and what the plan is. And he said, he started asking questions and stuff, and Michael was answering them, never got up. He only rearranges his office. The books go from small to large. All the coffee cups, everything he rearranges. Very good psychiatrist because he's never complained over the 5 years. So we was in there about 10 minutes. He put his pen down. He says, tell me about these sprays. So my son grabs my bag and starts pulling all the sprays out, putting them in the order that he takes them. And he was telling the doctor about these sprays. And this is a kid that has failed the 10th grade 3 times. So he pulled all this information out, and he even gave the doctor my research that I had done on the company. I had made a book that I had put all the research I could find in it. I researched vitamin D deficient on the internet, compared it to what the website said, and when it checked out, I put everything in a book. And so he gave the doctor the book. The doctor praised and said that natural vitamins, natural products work. To keep using it. We actually have an appointment next week to go back for another follow-up. He's never been one that's made passing grades. He just sort of fell through the system. and they just sort of passed him so they didn't have to deal with him. I hate to say that, but that's what's happened. We did get his progress report, Pastor Denise. He had a straight across the board 95 plus average in every class this year.
My goodness, Julie. So, Julie, you said your son, how old is your son?
My son, he will be 19 next month.
So you're saying that he was 18 before they diagnosed him with autism?
Yes. Well, he was a month before they diagnosed him being 18.
My goodness. Well, that's a long time for them to discover that. So was he not able to, well, we know what autism is. So you had him on the sprays. How long has he been taking the sprays?
I didn't hear you.
How long has he been taking the sprays, the vitamin sprays?
About 2 months now. No,
okay.
A little bit over 2. About 9 to 10 weeks.
Do you have him on all the sprays?
He does. We double his vitamin D, and we double the cell energy, and we double the vitamin B.
So
and then everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they work very good. I did speak, with a couple of the medical doctors to make sure that, it wouldn't be too much, adding it. And they said, no, that your body would, it would be fine
right.
with the daily percentages and stuff. But it has worked. Yeah. I mean, it's become my miracle spray is what I tell people when I classify it to something. It's our miracle spray.
Yeah. So since he's been taking the sprays, his teacher has noticed a difference in him. He's gotten better grades in school. He's more focused. Even the psychiatrist said that whatever you're giving him is working, and he's feeling better himself, huh?
Yes, he's making his own decisions.
Wow. My goodness. That's amazing. We have another lady in the business, Samantha. Her son, she has two sons that have autism, and she noticed a difference in her son as well after taking the vitamin sprays. That is just amazing after just a couple of months and having that condition for so long, but now getting results where he's able to communicate back and forth with people. That's beautiful.
Yes, he's even learning how to cook. He can make, scrambled eggs, pancakes, grilled ham and cheese sandwiches now to where he couldn't.
My goodness.
So maybe my goal has went up now. One day he'll be able to live on his own.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Now, Julie, your story, you kind of flew through yours, but you were dealing with low vitamin. You were dealing with low vitamin D level, and 7 is very low. How long have you been dealing with your condition and your illness before you noticed a difference from taking the sprays?
As far as being diagnosed with fibromyalgia, it was back in '96 when doctors didn't even think it was a real condition. The vitamin D's started about 5.5 years ago, being real low, and just has continued to drop, even being on at the 50,000 units plus a week.
Mm-hmm.
I went in renal failure back in 2002 due to the anti-inflammatories and some of the other medicines that they had me on. And it was shortly after that I started having problems with my liver from taking medicines as well.
Wow.
I have had my blood work done twice in the last 9 weeks. They are all reading really good. My kidney panel, liver panel is the best that it's been in a long time. My doctor, she actually believes in natural medicines too, and she said that she wouldn't be surprised to see that they are almost back to normal pretty soon. So that gives me a lot of, hope and, continues to show to me that they do work.
Yeah.
Especially when you're so scared after going into renal failure and stuff from taking medicines, to find something that can work so good that, you know, I don't want to keep it hush hush. I want to tell everybody.
Now, Julie, how many different medications were you taking?
I think I went through every pain medicine there was. Nothing worked. Because I was there at one time, I was taking 29 pills. But after my kidney and liver started malfunctioning, I was very scared to take anything, and then that's when they had put me on medicines like the morphine, the MS cotton, the Opana and stuff, but it didn't touch the pain. It only made my head feel loopsy. So to find something, you know, I had quit it. I would prefer to deal with the pain than to feel loopsy. But to have something that you can just literally spray in your mouth and you start seeing a difference. I felt the difference about 2 weeks after I started taking the sprays, as far as the pain was. And, hey, it's safe. I mean, you know, it's natural, it's safe, it's not good. You know, I'm not having any health issues from it at all.
Wow. Beautiful story, Julie, beautiful story. I know it is in depth. Like when you shared it with us over the weekend, I was just standing there at awe as I heard everything you have suffered, all that you've gone through, and all the different conditions you were faced with, you know, with the kidney failure, your liver was having problems, you're having problems with liver, the headaches, the pain, and your vitamin D level was a 7, which is now up to a 16. Since you've been on the sprays, I know it's going to be going up more as you continue to take the sprays. And then you hear about your son and him being diagnosed at 18 with autism, and now able to communicate with his teachers. I mean, he's getting good grades in school. He's communicating. His doctor says he's improving. Just after a few weeks of taking the vitamin sprays. His story is incredible. Continue to share, continue to talk about it, post it, let people know, because as Mel Gill said and Amy said, it's the testimonies that people really want to hear. It's the testimonies and the stories that people need to hear. And what you're saying, someone is listening that may be dealing with the same condition, that may have liver problems, or may have kidney failure, may be dealing with headaches, and to know that they can, like you said, to know it's just a simple spray. Know it's just something you can just spray in your mouth, and it's all natural. The body knows exactly what to do with it, and to get results in such a short period of time. That's the part that always blows my mind. The results that come in such a short period of time. I think it blows everyone's mind. And you've been suffering for so long, for years, and then you start taking a simple spray under the tongue or in your cheek, and all of a sudden that pain is gone. Girl, it's like, what in the world is this?
Oh, yes. And I have went from Pastor Denise, I have went from a size 22 pants to a 16.
My goodness. And see, you left that out. See?
Yes,
so many stories. You have so many stories you don't even know. You have to write them down, Julie, so you don't forget to share them.
I know. Yeah. And they are safe for kids, too, because I do use them on my grandson, 3, and I do use them on my 7-year-old, which has lost 9 pounds as well. So they're safe for kids as well.
So now, look, you have a daughter that's cheerleading now. I understand that she has a little testimony from taking the spray.
Oh, yes, she does. She's always had sleep apnea. She has centralized sleep apnea. We had her tonsils and adenoids took out last year just to make sure there was nothing obstructed there causing it. We were still having issues. They did another sleep apnea test. It still showed that there was centralized sleep apnea there. She was so bad she actually has a bed in our bedroom. She has started taking the sprays. She's not having hardly any episodes as far as to stop breathing, coughing, and choking in the middle of the night. She woke up and she says, "Mommy, I feel so refreshed this morning." She says, "I slept so good this week."
Oh.
And
how old is your daughter, Julie?
7. She's 7.
7 years old.
and she has lost 9.5 pounds in 7 weeks.
Wow.
We do the slim on her too. She's very chunky. She's very healthy.
Mhm. Wow. So, 7 years old. And for a baby to see, I'm sleeping, I'm feeling so good. I tell you, this is wonderful. Julie, your story is incredible. Thank you for sharing with us today. It's a wonderful story. I'm glad that you did and look into the vitamin sprays. I don't know why you had to do the research. I don't know why somebody would say, hey, look, I have something for you. Come on, family. We're supposed to be sharing. Why did Julie have to go do the research on this? We have to share. Don't forget to share. Look at that. She needed this. Her whole family needs the sprays, and she just needed someone to share that with her. Right, Julie?
That's right, and I am so blessed that somebody did.
Yeah.
You know,
share, totally. Share the vitamin spray. Somebody's dealing with something, and the sprays are going to be able to help them with it. Well, Julie, thank you for being with us today. Incredible story. Your story is a lot more that you didn't get a chance to share, but I'm going to suggest that you really have to write it out because you have so many different areas and where the vitamin sprays have helped you and your family.
Yes.
And I mean, you said you went from a 22 to a 16. She went from a 22 to a 16. That's incredible. That's good. And you're feeling good, and you're sleeping good, and your daughter's doing good, your son is doing good. The whole family's doing so much better, and it's good to know that. It was very nice meeting you this weekend.
It was very nice meeting you, and to tell you how good I felt, I even went outside of the box and had my hair done pink and blonde. I did. I went outside of my comfort zone and went and had it done. But I greatly appreciate you having me this morning, Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale.
Well, you continue to enjoy life, Julie, because it's meant to be enjoyed. Continue to have a good time with your family, with your children, and we look forward to having you back on the call again another day, okay?
Okay, I would love to. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Julie. Wow, what a story. Well, family, this is what I'm saying. We got to share the vitamin sprays. Listen to her story. They've helped everyone in her family. And as we said, we can't claim that the vitamin sprays can heal or cure any sickness and disease, but listen, we bring on people who are using the sprays and let them tell you what have the sprays done for them. And listen to that. That is a wonderful story, a wonderful story. Well, let's go out to the UK. Let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia. Bring on one star, Kevin Vaughn, was our cook for today. Kevin Vaughn, are you there, sir?
Oh, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, that's what it's all about. Julie is what it's all about. I tell you, I just get excited again, over and over again. That's why Mel and Amy put this together for us, guys. That is so awesome. So proud of you, Julie, from the Atlanta family down here. And Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, thank you so much for what you guys do every day. And everybody, of course, all our team leaders and people all across the globe. I tell you, Pastor Denise, what an incredible time to be alive. Like Pastor Dale mentioned earlier, it's just great to be alive today and know we have another opportunity to change some lives. Just incredible what is going on with our wonderful company. We want to welcome all our new family members and team players to the network that signed up today, signed up yesterday, this week coming up, all the new people coming in. Congratulations. You're in the right place at the right time. And I tell you, I'm just very humbled, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, about where we're at. We are in favor.
All participants are now unmuted.
And I'm just so excited about what is happening. So whenever you're ready, Pastor, we got some quotes ready for you. We got some quotes.
Wait a minute.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Hear me okay?
Okay. Yes, sir. Go ahead, one star, Kevin.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, one stars. And Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise. Also, too, I want to mention for the new people, if you don't mind, Pastor Denise, make sure they have the websites. I want to make sure everybody has the websites. All the new people, you want to go for your TTPs around the country, you want to go to Win with 10. That's TEN, winwith10.com/calendar. And that's where you get all the information about the TTPs all across the country. And remember also, too, for those that are in the United States or anywhere in the world, for that matter, if you got people in the Metro Atlanta area, we got TTPs happening in the Metro Atlanta area, specifically on Tuesdays and throughout the week. Guys, check that calendar for more details. But we're here to support you and get your people trained and excited and signed up for you. So know that we have your Atlanta team is going to support you throughout the week in the Metro Atlanta area. So if you have anybody, send them to us, guys. We'll get them signed up for you, get them trained, get them a great presentation, and get them started in your business. Also, too, for the new people online, please go to teameffortnetwork.biz. That's teameffortnetwork.biz for more details about the business and the sprays as well for those who are brand new to the company. Just want to share that with you guys because there's so much happening in a wonderful company, and we're just excited about what's going to happen to you. We're ready to go. Hey, guys, I got some great quotes for you. I want to encourage you guys to just stay excited. As Pastor Dale talks about, to stay in the business mode, ladies and gentlemen. And as was mentioned earlier, you got to share this business, guys. You must tell everybody about the business, guys. Get involved in health fairs. Get involved with your chiropractors. Let your doctors know. Let health and fitness experts know as well. Anybody who's in the health and wellness field, you guys got to tell them about these sprays, guys. We're getting calls every day about what are these sprays about. Come share the sprays with us. Give me some sprays. There are people buying the sprays. We're running out of inventory every week, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise. We have to reorder every week now, which is powerful. Some people are doing it daily. And it's just amazing what's going to happen. I anticipate, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, we got to have our own inventory system down here in Atlanta real soon just to keep up with the demand. So I'm excited. Y'all get ready on the East Coast. We're going to have our own inventory system set up by Mel and Amy so we can have those sprays going out every day, every hour, on the hour, and delivered on time to people. So I'm excited about that. Hey, here's our quotes for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stay encouraged, stay excited, and stay in the business mode, as Pastor Dale teaches us as well. Hey, this is from John S. Harrington. He says, there are no dreams too large, no innovation unimaginable, and no frontiers beyond our reach. Guys, we have a frontier that is not beyond our reach. Let's go take it by storm. Another awesome quote by Bear Bryant. He says, ladies and gentlemen, never quit. Never quit. It is the easiest cop-out in the world. Set a goal, and don't quit until you attain it. When you do attain it, set another goal, and don't quit until you reach it. Never, never quit. That's what Pastor Dale and Pastor Denise teach us every week on this wonderful call. And Norman R. Augustine says, motivation will almost beat mere talent. Ladies and gentlemen, stay excited, stay motivated, and no matter what you don't have yet, your motivation and your excitement will beat talent every time, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, the rest will come. The last quote of the day, this is one Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, I made up today for the team. I hope you all enjoy this one. This is wonderful. Truly get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Truly get excited, for you have a chance to change and even transform another's life to help fulfill and explode that person's purpose, ladies and gentlemen. I want to read that again. Truly get excited, for you have a chance today to change and even transform another's life to help fulfill and explode that purpose, that person's purpose. Boy, what more reward can you have than that, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise? Back to you. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Do not play with this. Do not play with this, Pastor. Tell them don't play with this one. This is it. This is your home. This is it. Thank you, Mel and Amy. Thank you, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale. Back to you.
Wow, that's so true, Kevin. You know, look at Julie's life was totally changed because someone shared a spray with her. And we have the power to do that. I think that is amazing when you can place a spray in someone's hand and within weeks it has totally turned their life around. It's so powerful. And, you know, Kevin, you might be true about having your own inventory. I remember I had a customer was looking for me. He says, look, I need to get some more of those sprays. I said, why, are you out? He said, no, I'm not out. I want to get it before you went out.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise. That's exactly what's happening. We've got, matter of fact, you guys need to talk to fire departments, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one of our team members working with the fire department in Atlanta. And guess what, Pastor Denise? They want a case of the sprays already. Want a case of them. You understand that? So y'all need to talk to fire departments, police departments, because they want to cut their costs. They want to cut their health costs. They want to keep their people happy. Want to keep them, of course, awake. They want to keep them at top peak power. And what more can our sprays do than that, guys? So, guys, talk to your police department, fire department. Talk to all your municipals in your city, guys, because things are popping. And when the sprays get rocking, people are going to be knocking. So get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Back to you, Pastor. Woo,
wow.
we're excited, man.
Oh, Kevin, that's big. You kind of threw it out there, but that's pretty big. So you present it to the fire department as a means of keeping their employees healthy?
It's amazing. Yeah, what happened is one of our guys from the church, Mr. Chris Day, just happened to be in line somewhere in Atlanta with one of the chiefs of the fire department, and he started talking to her about the sprays. He didn't know she was a chief of the fire department, and then, of course, he followed up and got information to her about the sprays. The next thing she knew about the D3 and B12. Next thing he knew, she wanted a presentation, and she said, we're going to need a case of that stuff. I love it. And that's powerful, just networking. Just networking. You never know who you talk to, ladies. That's why it's important to talk to everybody, guys. You have to talk to everybody. I don't care if you're in the line waiting. If you're in the line waiting more than 2 minutes, you need to have your card. You need to get your spray out and start spraying yourself. Whatever it takes to get the attention to yourself for that few minutes. You never know who's in front of you or who's behind you or who's watching you. It's just amazing. We are taking over the Southeast, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and we're excited about what's happening. But guess what? We have to talk to people. They're not going to come to you. You got to go to them. That's incredible.
Yes. Incredible. Wow, boy. That's amazing. That should have moved somebody right into action right there. I know some folks are heading towards the fire departments right now. I know they are.
That's right. That's right. Hit them.
There's also a TTP tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. So, family, if you have guests in Atlanta, Georgia, there is a TTP tonight. Reach out to Kevin Bond and get your guests there. Is at 7 o'clock, Kevin, correct?
That's correct, Pastor Dale. We had people calling last night from North Carolina. We got people calling from California. And my number, guys, is 404-401-0233, 404-401-0233. Be glad to take your call for more details. We're excited. Our goal is to support the entire 10 family, ladies and gentlemen, for those who have people in the Metro Atlanta area, or if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, you're welcome to our TTP. We call it Tell the People, Pastor. Tell the people all about 10 sprays and our wonderful comp plan. Incredible. Back to you, Pastor.
Good way to grow your business. Get your guests there. Kevin, can you give your number? Slow down with giving your number. Give it one more time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to slow down here to light speed, okay, for everybody real quick. I love it. 404, ladies and gentlemen, 404-401-0233. That's my cell phone number. That's 404-401-0233. And please leave a detailed message. I'll get right back with you as soon as possible. We are moving and shaking in Atlanta, Georgia. We're just following the lead of Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale, and we're just having so much fun. Matter of fact, I always like to talk about this one too, Pastor, is that your business is going to move so fast that the speed of light is going to have to speed up to catch you. I love that one. The guys, the speed of light is going to have to come catch you. You're going to be moving so fast. So guys, get ready for your overflow, get ready for your excitement, get ready for your explosion in your business. And as Pastor Dale would say, the popcorn is not only hot, it's popping all over the place. I love it.
Okay, thank you once time. Great call today, Julie. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Julie. Woo-hoo!
So I missed the tea tonight on Show Me the Money Call, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by Pat Lowe, the North Carolina team, at 9 o'clock p.m. Get your guests on the call. And also there's a Spanish call that starts at 9:10 Pacific every day, Monday through Friday. It's 9:10 a.m. Pacific and 12:10 Eastern Standard Time. Get your at the same phone number right here. So if you have Spanish-speaking guests, get them on that call. They can also hear and be a part of what's happening here in Team Effort Network. It's been a great call today. Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing your story. Family, be back with us again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And know this, you are loved and you are greatly appreciated. Have a blessed day on purpose. God bless you all.